Back for another Genshin Friday. It's Friday. I'm looking forward to sleeping in tomorrow. So, what are we doing today? I don't think we can do any on talents due to a distinct lack of boss drops. Shika 9. What do you need? You need only Kabutos. You need leveling up. Alright, let's do get dailies out of the way first. And then we'll move on to everything else. Got him. Got him. Where's my foul? So where's my daily? There it is. Those wings don't look nice on him. Oh, I need the Sumeru ones. They look great on him. They look better. Practice makes perfect.
Keep up.
Everyone hold hands. Dissipate.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your enshroud.
Okay. Dangerous hole. What's my tea taste funny? Needs more milk. Anyway, I'm not getting up. I just started playing. Where's our balloon? Sabotage the balloon. Hello, Mr. Balloon.
The bond is strong.
Let me leave you a bird. Can't see.
Alright, next. Wang Shu. Where's the last one? Let's do this one next. Spreading evil. Why are you spreading evil? What? No, I want to teleport. God, this is annoying. Teleport. Thank you. Thank you, game. Okay, so. Let's go. Spreading evil. Naughty Fatui. What are you doing with these hilly chars? How have they not seen me? They took their time to see me.
Stand with me.
Rain outlines your fate. One with the forest. Ha!
And our final daily, Wang Shu in, business in the marsh. Up to the marsh we go. We shall march to the marsh. What's wrong? Something. I just don't understand why my mustache grows upwards when everyone else's grows downwards. Okay, well, I'm sure we can cure that at the barbers. Have you heard of Manscape, perhaps? Huain? No? Where do we need to go? Clear out the monsters. Alright there. This way. Oh, there's a lot of monsters here. Which ones is it? Let's just kill them all.
I see everything.
body and mind. Enshroud.
Oh, I don't want the chest. Don't open the chest. Good. I guess that's all the monsters. It's so difficult to not open chests. Like, just built into me. Wait, what's going on? Oh yeah. We do need to see this dude again. Huain? Hello, Anosaur. I'm hoping to get a bit more damage. His talent levels are stuck at 8 at the moment. And my Nihida is stuck at 6 because I haven't unlocked Scaramouche yet, the boss on this account. So hopefully in a few weeks this team will be doing a bit more damage. Jincho's pretty well built, and Cookie doesn't really need a lot of investment to work, so. And he's using a 4-star boat, Tignari.
Add Astra.
He could be doing more.
Add Astra.
What do you want, Catherine? Okay, let's click the heads. I can't believe 2 years almost of clicking these heads every day. It's a laugh, isn't it? Let's grab this. Alright, so for the rest of today's resin, who am I going to work on? Nahida I can't do nothing with. Your weapon is 90. Who else needs work? Miko, what are your talents like? 6 to 12, so I've got enough of her books to take both her talents up to 8 though. But her books are not today. Nilu. Not today. Hydro uses transients. What is transients today? I can't check. Let's just see if transients is today. Elegance today. Alright, well I'll start by doing some ley lines. Do the event. We need more and we need hero wits. Come on. Alright, let's check.
So hot.
Oh, that event's ended. Alright, let's have a look at...
This flower would melt in this heat.
It's just the ley line overflow. Okay, 2 days of this left. Test runs are all done. And I don't care about the card game. Alright, fair enough.
Now that I think about it,
We'll do 1 more ley line and 2 hero wits ley lines. It should be sufficient for my requirements.
Another test subject. Not careless.
No, my sword. Rain outlines your.
can't see.
Following orders.
Happy to oblige.
Take that.
Hunter.
All too easy. Alright, 1 more hero wit ley line. And then we shall go on to the Mora one. Or 1 Mora one. What is that down? Weird. Oh, it's a star shroom. That's so pretty on a clear day. Well, it's almost clear. It's a bit foggy down there.
I see everything.
These mushrooms are a bit not use electro because I
No,
want
my sword.
the drops from them are not activated. Fungal spore.
One thing after another. See? Ha!
Very good, very good. And where is the Mora one? Not in the desert. Here it is. And I don't know what to do with the rest of the resin today. Well, you know what? Let's check Haijo's weapon, because I am building him at the moment. So the Wood Sith, can we get drops for you today? Yes. All right, that's what we're going to do with the rest of the resin. Very good. So pretty. So pretty, this game.
Enshroud!
I should have done the heaters
Ha!
skill first.
Hey! No, my sword! Ring cutter! Lightning Shuriken! The Temple of Wisdom!
Let's nip that in the bud. One with the forest. Ha! Boom!
Everyone hold hands! Stand with me! I let my guard down.
Enshroud!
Alright. So, I'm going to go and condense some resin. We've got no condensed. Oh, it's Parametric Transformer Day. Let's do that. I don't have anything to put in it. Let's put these. What else is not that important? The snapdragons, crabs. Okay. I need to heal Cookie a bit. Let's just stay on her.
One with the forest. Sa! Ha!
Commit it to memory! Yeah! Yeah!
A whole lot of rubbish. Yeah, let's go and condense our resin. I need to check Farazan's weapon as well, actually, because they're next on my to-do list is Haijo and Farazan. Farazan, your weapon, please. Oh, you got a level 90. I must have leveled it up because it wasn't level 90 previously. Fair enough. What artifacts? Okay, what's Haijo wearing then? Two-piece, fair enough. That works. That works pretty well. We need one of these purple horns. We might actually be able to craft one. Let's check. Save some resin. Purple horn, where are you? Oh, we can make one blue one. And now we can make a purple one. Fantastic. Great. So now... where are you, Mr. Haijo? Shikanoin Haijo. Perfect. Okay. That's all my enhancement all's gone. I need to make 2 leyline sprouts, and then we're going to go and farm for the rest of the drops. 2 leyline sprouts. Where are they? Sweet. Okay, and I just need to check where they drop. I'm pretty sure it's Cecilia. No, it's Cecilia Garden. I was correct. I didn't condense my resin. Silly man. Let's go condense. Come on. Let's go. Mate, 2.5 runs. I wonder if that's going to be enough to get all the drops? Probably not. But it's a start. You gotta start somewhere. You'll want to end up somewhere else. Okay, let's take freeze team because this domain is a pain in the butt. Where's my freeze team? There we go, let's go. Let's go, let's go. When Dendro meets Hydro, the resulting bloom will generate Dendro cores. Oh, is that what they're called? Dendro cores? I thought they were called bloom cores. Should really read the tooltips a bit more.
Let's go.
One with nature.
Sketch.
Into the wind.
Cooldown. This is why I don't like this domain. Cooldowns take forever. But luckily the mobs are all Hydra, so if you bring Cryo, all too easy.
One with nature. As one with wind and cloud.
Sakura swirl. My apologies.
Oh, where are the stairs? Can't see where the stairs are. They're there. That burst from Kazuha. Can't see anything. Oh, I can't. My old man eyes. That's 2 purples, not bad. 3 purples. Potentially 4 purples, actually. We might get enough to ascend it. The Dwitzith, which is great news.
The wind knows it. One with nature.
Oh yeah, the extended cooldowns are... Oh, I just forget. That messes my rotations up so much. I have to just stay on Ayaka a lot. A shield can suck you in. Oh, quite.
Whirling snow.
Oh, now you teleport.
Embrace the ice.
Hello, Eureka. Welcome to the stream. How are you today? I like Ayaka a lot. I got a lot of time for Ayaka. And she's like such a... Wow, 4 purples. It's good drops. I don't think I need to use that last 20 resin. Yeah, I got a lot of time for Ayaka. I've got her on both my main accounts. And somehow managed to win with Miss Splitter here as well. On the first try. I didn't have to go epitomize path or anything, which was very lucky because I didn't have resources to try. Seeing as I don't do like crystal top-ups on this account, I just buy Welkin on this account now. I used to like do crystal top-ups when my wife played this account and BP, but when she stopped I just thought there's no point in spending money here. Let's do a quick ley line. I got time for Kaching as well. I liked Kaching from a long time ago, but back in those days you had to just play a like physical attack. And with Dendro she got infinitely better. Oh, there's 2 of these dudes.
Wind Strider.
I think like Ayaka probably is still my main, you know, Eureka. Like just that because I have a lot of characters, I try and play. You know, like you're probably the same. Where you've got most characters, you try and play variations rather than just the same teams. Because before 3.0 released, I was getting a bit bored of Ayaka Freeze, just because I had it like, you know, like on 2 accounts. I was playing the same team basically, except on my main account I use Kokomi instead of Mona, and it gets a bit boring after a while. But then after having a few months of like playing Dendro teams extensively, I kind of missed playing Ayaka Freeze. Yeah, Mistsplitter is very good on Kaching. It is. On my Kaching on my main account is using, what's that sword called? Summit Shaper. Because I had it and I didn't have anyone to like to, you know, use it. I could keep taking my Mistsplitter off and put it on Kaching, but I get, you know, when we've got so many characters, sometimes I'll take gear off one character and forget to put it back on the other one, and then I go to Spiral Abyss or something and go to Domain and my character's not working properly, and I'm like, oh right, I forgot to change things back. So I try and keep everything like gear for one character rather than change around. Oh god, I've got 1 enhancement. Let's go and see the blacksmith. Yeah, it's not, I don't think it's like, because there's no reaction, is there, with Dendro and Freeze? They kind of knew that Freeze was already too powerful. Oh, why have I come to you? I want a good blacksmith. I've got Yay on this account, but she's in the same situation as Tignari. I don't have her on my main account. Where is she? Where I got them at roughly the same time. I actually got Tignari losing my 50-50 to get Yay. So I had to go guaranteed to get her. So she's not properly built yet. She's using Solar Pearl. Her artifacts are not enhanced properly. Her talents are like 7, 8, 7. I actually like playing her more than I thought I would. But she's a bit kind of, I don't know, putting those turrets down, it's a bit of a pain because she doesn't get any interruption resistance when she's laying them down. And you're set on a kind of floating path to where you put the next one down, and it's really easy to get knocked around. Has your Kaz got Mistsplitter? Wow, I've only got like 1 Mistsplitter on each account, not on my like AR40 new account. That's totally free to play. But yeah, I've only got 2 Mistsplitters on my main account. I think I had to go 2 of 2 epitomized path, which wasn't nice for my wallet, but you know, these things happen. There's a survey. I don't want to do the survey now, we'll do it another time, like tomorrow or something. Let's go onto my main account. Oh no, I need to see Tubby, sorry I forgot. Let's go and see Tubby. I always forget to see that bird. Would you remember, Eureka, when before Yay was released, there was all this hype that she'd be on a similar power level to Raiden? And when she was released, obviously she wasn't. Now she's quite a bit better, hasn't she? Because of basically because of Dendro, Electro got a huge buff. Because Hyper Bloom's such a good team. I have to wait till tomorrow to get the transient.
If you ever have...
But it's kind of funny you say like Raiden has a pet, because in the storyline, it seems like Yay kind of treats like Raiden a bit like a pet. You know, like she kind of not disciplines her, but you know, like that friend that I don't know if like I think everyone's got a friend where you see them as equal to you, so they can talk to you on the same level. And Yay's like that. I think for me, that's how she appeared with Raiden. They were kind of like similar level, and I think that's what fueled players' opinions that Yay's going to be as strong as Raiden, because in the storyline she obviously is. But yeah. Oh, you've got Yoimiya. Oh, welcome to the game, AR45. You're literally just starting the grind now. The artifact grind begins. But yeah, welcome to the game. I hope you're enjoying it. Yoimiya is very good. She's probably my favourite pyro DPS, to be honest. I've got Hu Tao, I've got like Diluc. Who else have I've got like a lot of pyro characters, and Yoimiya is the one I always go to. She's probably my favorite. She needs she needs certain characters around her. So my advice would be like if you're gonna main her, you would probably want Xingqiu with her. You would want Bennett or Yunjin and a shielder, preferably Zhongli. So Yunjin is a limited 4-star character, so she might be hard to get. But Bennett you can get from standard banner and weapon banner. Who else is there? Yeah, Zhongli is obviously an Archon, and he just rolled around recently, so I don't know when we're going to get a rerun of him. But any shielder will do. She needs shields because she gets she's a problem. She has the same problem I was talking about before with Yoimiya about interruption. And with Yoimiya, most of her damage comes from a normal attack string when she's activated her elemental skill, and it's on the 3rd and the 5th hit. It's a 5-hit combo, and so if you get interrupted during, say, the 2nd hit, you don't get the 3rd or 5th hit off, and you start the combo again. So basically you need shields to mitigate that from happening. But otherwise she's good, but she's really stiff in terms of team building. You can't throw her in a lot of teams, but I just like how she plays, you know what I mean? And I like her personality. She's got a really kind of happy-go-lucky personality, a character personality. Did she? I forgot about that, Eureka, the story. Well, maybe I've not done the story quest, actually. I don't know if I've done Yomiko's story quest. Hu Tao's another very good one, but depending on how you play, I mean, if you're free to play, I would suggest skipping Hu Tao because you've got Yoimiya. But if you're happy to like spend a bit of money, Hu Tao is objectively better because she can put more damage out, and how she plays doesn't require you to need shielding as much. You still need a bit of shielding with it. I need to go down. Oh, is it in a book or something? One of the books, maybe? Oh, I don't know where I'm going. Where's my daily download? What is this shiny thing here? The money.
Too slow.
That's this little kid here. Ebid? Ebid? What's going on, Ebid? I could say that. I don't know what you're saying. I'm just selecting anything. But yeah, there's good banners coming up now. Anosora. The next patch is fire for the banners, like especially the Hu Tao Yilan banner. That's just an amazing banner. If you're a new starter, you've got 2 really good characters, and you could actually go for Yilan and put her in with Yoimiya instead of Xingqiu. Just you lose a bit of defense that way, but gain more attack. But Yilan is a very good character. I was talking about this to another viewer the other day, who's already got Yoimiya, who likes Yoimiya, and he was going to go for Hu Tao and Yilan. And my opinion is, if you've got a pyro DPS that you like playing and does good enough damage in a vape team, then your account will probably be better off having Yilan. Because with the current meta being Dendro teams and Hydra being such an important... I was meant to race him. With Hydra being such an important driver of almost every reaction, having like 2 Xingqius, which essentially Yilan is another Xingqiu, is very account changing. I'm going for Al Haytham because I've got the other characters, so I want the new characters. But Zhao's still alright. I think he's still a bit relevant. He's especially now Farazan is around, he's got a boost in damage, but where he's like AoE focused, often now in Spiral Abyss on the last few floors, we'll get like a a boss from the overworld that's a lot more tanky than they are in the overworld. And so AoE focused characters lose out a bit in comparison to single target characters. But Hu Tao is, yeah, Hu Tao is good. I've got Hu Tao. The thing with Hu Tao, the reason I don't like playing her, it's because of her, she has stamina issues, right? So you have to manage your stamina when you play her. Now you can do a thing called jump cancelling, which is, oh, I've got no enemies here. Let me find an enemy. Basically, you can, when you do an attack, at the right moment you can jump and it cancels the animation of the attack. And that mitigates your need for managing your stamina so much. Because basically Hu Tao plays using charge attacks. So obviously charge attack drains your stamina. So a good thing to do is learn animation cancelling, jump cancelling. But I find it's a pain in the butt. I find I play Genshin to sort of relax rather than try hard at it, and there are plenty of people that try hard and can do all the stuff, but yeah, personally I would look into that, because I've got Hu Tao with Staff of Homer. She's triple crowned, she's got really good gear, artifacts are banging, and I don't play her because of that fact. Now if I had C1, if you get Constellation 1 on Hu Tao, you can dash cancel. So you know, if you dash side to side, like hold sprint and move side to side, you do a dash. Normally without Constellation 1 on Hu Tao, that drains your stamina, as it does with every other character. But C1 Hu Tao means you can dash cancel without needing to lose stamina, which makes the gameplay loop infinitely more enjoyable. However, I can't get C1 Hu Tao this time because I'm going for Al Hytham, and I might go for his weapon as well, depending on how good he is. So I'm probably not going to be able to like justify getting a constellation on a character I don't play, and I don't think constellations are very necessary, except for a constellation like Hu Tao's C1 or Kazuha's C1, which I think are more utility based. Even though they will eventually provide more damage output, they just make their play styles a bit more fun. Raiden abandoned Scaramouche because he couldn't wield Electrovision. I thought he might survive. Ah, really? Okay, because we got a bit of that backstory, didn't we? In what was that event where we learned about Kazuha's his family lineage? You know, and they were forgers of swords. I mean, there was 3 great houses of Inazuma that back in the day that used to forge swords, and we've only got 1 left now, the Anamona Kageuchi guys, what they called, Anamona, I don't know how to say it. So that's interesting. I mean, obviously we know that Scaramouche was a prototype for Shogun, well, for the puppet anyway, I should say, not for Shogun herself. He had such a tough life, Scaramouche. But don't give me spoilers, I haven't finished the Archon quest, so I don't actually like know the full story of why the Wanderer is the Wanderer. Yeah, it's 3 clans, wasn't it, right? And there's only 1 left. Yeah, that was quite a good bit of lore we got in. I think it was during an event, wasn't it? Yeah, it was an event. It's a shame that they tie up some of the lore, like the background stories, in events, because, you know, if you've missed the event, then you don't have the full or a fuller picture of the background. I think that's part of the, for me, that's part of the attraction to Genshin, is like the world building that they've done. You know, there's and obviously trying to work out what's going on in the storyline. But yeah, all the lore stuff I find very interesting. Alright, what have we got to do here? Hopefully it's combat. Swift Slayer, yes.
Here's Becca. Check this out.
I'm going in! Dare to mess with me?
Becomes
Have fun with this gift!
Unsightly insects. The wind rises.
There's more of you.
Everybody stand back!
Cry louder.
Oh, they should be dead now. Very good. No drops. Unfortunately, only the Sumpter Beasts gave me drops. Ah, yeah. See, that's what I don't do. Unfortunately, I don't read the books. More so just because, you know, like where I've got a kid, I don't have time often. I don't have as much time in a day to dedicate to Genshin as I would like to. But hopefully maybe later this year when he starts full-time school, instead of just going in the morning, I'll have more time to dedicate to Genshin.
Thank you for Add Astra.
It's funny that Genshin has sort of not stopped me, but it's allowed me to not need to watch anime anymore, because it fills my need for anime. It fills my need for a video game, like specifically like an RPG type game, because I like RPGs. And it fills my like need for like reading fantasy books, fantasy novels, which I used to read a lot of because it's got all that lore and stuff in it. So it hits a lot of check boxes for me. Have you seen the trailer? You must have seen it, right? For the anime they're making, UFO Table's making it. The people that made Demon Slayer, Demon Hunter. I can't remember what the name of it is. I rewatched it yesterday actually on YouTube. The trailer. The animation looks a bit, but then it's to be expected because it's like we're seeing 2D cell shaded version of something we've experienced for 2 years being 3D. Why am I here? Yeah, I didn't really like the main story in Inazuma. I found Inazuma to be the problems I had with Inazuma when it released was I found it very depressing, to be honest. The first few set of islands, when you go through them, everyone was a bit depressed. Everyone was a bit down, a bit sad. I don't know how else to say it. And also, the islands felt very disjointed. I've never been to Japan, and you're proper Japanese, so you know what Japan is like. And I'm not sure if how the different prefectures in Japan are they like that, like in Inazuma, where there's a different kind of vibe on each island. I found that really kind of disorientating, where the country itself in Inazuma didn't feel like one united place. It felt very fractured. Sword Art Online, yeah, I did watch some Sword Art Online. But only like the first one. I think there's more spin-offs or something now. The original series I watched, and it very much appealed to me because my original sort of gaming when I was younger, I used to play MMOs a lot, and obviously Sword Art Online is based on, you know, like being an MMO. But yeah, I enjoyed Sword Art Online. It was good. Yeah, when Raiden killed the snake, right? The snake god, Yurika. But it just, I don't know how to explain it. Everywhere felt separated, and it kind of makes sense, right? Because Raiden was off in her euthymia at that point, and only paying attention to, you know, like her own self and her quest for eternity. And so they were all left with no guidance from their Archon, essentially. Just a puppet, you know, doing the like the robot functions of being the Shogun. Yeah, that was pretty cool. Have you seen? There's a trailer that Genshin Mihoyo made for Raiden Shogun. It's one of those shorts, you know, like a TikTok video. So it's in phone format. I saw it on YouTube, and they've cut the scenes in really well. Where so she's doing the Booba sword, and it's in the valley, you know, that she cut, where she killed the snake god. And it looked so cool the way they'd edited it. It looked properly like an anime. I was just like, oh my god, I need this character when I saw that. I mean, I was gonna get her regardless because when I first started playing the game, I knew in my mind I've got to have all the Archons basically. I want all the Harbingers as well, but now Signora's bit the dust. I'm not sure how they're gonna do that, and the Wanderer is strictly speaking isn't a Harbinger, so he's not Scaramouche. So I'm not sure I'll be able to get all the Fatui Harbingers. Yeah, Makoto had the sad death, didn't she? She was like the one that helped A get through her kind of, I guess it's almost like depression, isn't it? What she went through, where she, you know, like gave up on the outside world and focused on her inner world. It's kind of like a analogy of people that have depression. Yeah, that was very pretty. I liked the you know, like the look of everything. Everything seemed kind of like how I've seen in, say, an old samurai movie, right? Like everything kind of looks like that. The villages and stuff all look cool. It's kind of like when I got to Liyue as well. It was just reminded me of those old, well, not even old, but they are old now, aren't they? God, Jet Li movies are like 20, 30 years old now. But those old martial arts movies from China. And so it felt very fitting. I mean, even Mondstadt's got that. I didn't really think it was based on Germany until I looked into it, but it's got a definite European vibe to it. So they do very well with, like, making areas feel culturally, you know, how they are in our real world. Even Sumeru, like, the lush green parts of Sumeru is basically, in my opinion, this is meant to be like the India part, right? And then when you go to the desert, it's meant to be like the Middle East. And even the names give that away, because my heritage is from there, right? So that neck of the woods. So I can recognize a lot of names of characters when I come across them. And I think, oh, that's a real name. And so someone's done their homework and really researched all these things well.
I got you covered.
Dare to mess with me?
But we might get Signora back. Do you remember the Harbingers trailer that we saw, where they're all sitting around talking, and then right at the end, one of those like fiery butterflies lands on the coffin? I think the implication was maybe Signora is going to come back somehow. But that's all speculation. You know, it could just be not that. Yeah, hopefully we can. Oh, because I was thinking, if they were to release a 5-star skin for the Wanderer, wouldn't it be cool if they just released a Scaramouche skin? I mean, sure, he wouldn't be doing Electro, right? He would be the same, but he would look like Scaramouche, and that would be enough for me. I think that would be enough for me. Alright, I've used up these. Let's go condense my resin. I don't have crystal cores. I'll grab some from Guyonstone Forest. It was so unexpected when she got, you know, terminated. I was like, what? I've been waiting for this character because she was sort of, her character model was obviously like designed a long time ago. You know, you meet her early on in Mondstadt. I was thinking, we got to get her fairly soon as a playable character, and just as soon as we got to Inazuma, it was like, nope, that's not happening. She's just gonna get one-shotted by Raiden. I don't like the skin. I don't like it. It's okay, right? It fits like with the Mondstadt theme, which is what it's meant to be, but it doesn't feel like Ayaka to me. What I would have liked for a skin would have been, you know, when we do a story quest and there's flashbacks to when she's a bit younger and she's wearing like I don't know what it's called, you know, like the Bushido gear, where the samurai, like the baggy blue trousers and like the white top, like the karate like top. And she looks sick there, and I was thinking, give us that. If they gave us Ayato and Ayaka skins in those kind of traditional samurai clothing, I'm all for it, bro. Like, you know, like it's this brother and sister and it'd be matching skins, but then they released this skin and I was like, Really? Who wants a Mondstadt looking Ayaka? You want her to look Inazuman. You want her to look like her heritage. That's it. Kimono is like the formal dress, isn't it? Is that right? I don't know the names of the dresses. Let's... Because her at her back, where is she? Because don't they have these kind of bow things on the back of kimonos where they tie them up? Is that right? This thing here? I'm not sure. Obviously, I don't know about your culture, so you can educate me. But yeah, I really wanted to see her in those like Bushido clothes, but I don't think we're going to get that. The only thing I'm hoping is that skin, perhaps it's going to be a 4-star skin, and it's not her 5-star skin, and I'll be happy about that. If it's a 4-star skin, that's great. It means I can still wait for her premium skin, which hopefully will be something more sort of Japanese influenced. Yeah, okay, so I'm thinking about the right dress then, the kimono. Yeah, sorry, I don't have a good memory, basically. I forget things very easily. Right, let's see what we can do today for you, maybe. Can we do something for you? We don't have boss drops. I have this problem on both accounts. No boss drops. Farazan, what can we do for you? She's alright with talent level 6, you know. I don't know, we need boss drops anyway. Who else needs to work here? I'm not planning on building many of these other characters. I guess Toma, yeah, Toma's the one that we were working on. And we need Signora drops. I don't have Signora drops now. And that's not today. Ah, yeah, you're right, aren't you? It's hanging on the wall. I do remember seeing it there, yeah. So maybe that will be the 5-star costume, because they've already got... it's not a 3D model, right? But they've already got a design. Right. But then, you know, like with the Bushido clothes, they have actually got the 3D model of that, because in her story quest, you see when she was younger and she was training, and it's, you know, when they do an animated scene that's not using the in-game model, and so the characters can move a bit more, you know, it looks like a proper anime at that point when it goes to cutscenes. It was during one of those cutscenes, but nonetheless, that means that they do have the 3D model of Ayaka wearing that outfit made, so it wouldn't be too hard to implement it into the game. Yeah, I really, yeah, that training suit, that's what I like. Yeah, I hope the same, Yuka. I really hope that skin is 4-star. I'm definitely not going to be buying it. It's funny though, because I like the Lisa skin more than the Ayaka skin. The Lisa skin is a bit, how should I say, a bit more, it feels a bit more like Lisa, like she would wear that, Lisa, being a librarian and being, you know, like the history, the lore that she studied in Sumeru. That kind of makes sense. And yet they're giving us that skin for free. And I thought the same about the Ning Wong and the Kaching evening wear skins. They gave us the Ning Wong skin. I thought it was beautiful. But then the Kaching one, they wanted us to pay money for, and I thought it just looks like Kaching's normal outfit, just slightly different colour variation. It's funny how they're slowly drip feeding us skins from different sets that they must be making for every character, because I envisage towards the end of Genshin's career as a game, they said they wanted to support it story-wise for 8 years, and then obviously it will keep going for as long as it makes money after that, for a few years. So say it runs for 10 years, or probably more. We're 2 years in. I can see in about 5 years' time, we'll have a lot more skins from the different suits. So we've got the swimwear, we've got evening wear, we've got Mondstadt wear. What else is there? I think that's about it for now. So there's different, you know, like different genres of outfit that they're building, and they will eventually, I think, build them for every character. But yeah, Lisa's skin's very nice. And like I was saying, I appreciate that it fits in with her lore. I mean, it looks, for me, it looks a lot better than Lisa's original skin. She just looked a bit too slutty for me previously. And she is a bit slutty, but that's just her personality. But
See about that.
it kind of detracts from how intelligent she is. All the sexual innuendo and how she speaks and stuff.
Wretched vermin.
I really need to try and farm this domain more often to try and get
Check this out.
the Wanderer his signature set of artifacts,
Squall
because at the moment I've only got him in Viridescent and he's doing alright damage, but I think he'll do more if I get him if I can get a good set of, what's it called, Desert Pavilion I think it's called, or is that the other one? I forget the names of these new sets. Yeah. She didn't really sort of come out across like a librarian, she came across like a slutty witch. Whereas like with Mona, that's not bad. With Mona, she like her outfit was slutty, the original one, but her character wasn't. She was more like a, you know, a smart astrologer. Ooh, I could use that as a placeholder actually. I gotta check the 4 stars because you know when you get there's new sets of gear, sometimes the 4 stars might be helpful. These are rubbish. Let's go again. Yeah, like Lisa's one of those characters that is so limited because of her elemental skill being trash. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like they're both smart. Just like Mona's personality is like not like slutty. Basically, she's just like a normal person. But the outfit they gave her was just like crazy with her arse hanging out. I was like, what's she wearing here? And then like once the censorship stuff came in China, we got the new outfits.
Fire it up.
Dare to mess with me? Have fun with
Behold. Upon the gate.
I feel sorry for Mahoya in a way. You know, like having to deal with the Chinese government sort of limits a bit of creativity, where they have to abide by sort of silly censorship rules.
teamwork is
But
dreamwork.
anyway, let's not go into politics because China's politics is a bit of a mess.
Search for it.
Oh, I've got cool down.
I got you covered.
Everybody stand. Truth repeats itself.
Behold.
Yeah, get down. He can't claim the rewards while he's flying. Get skibbity skip. I think like Mihoyo themselves, I don't think they want to censor it because they understand, right, that they've got an anime-based game, and you know, like often anime has like crazy, exaggerated proportions for women. So I think they understand that they kind of need that, but yeah, I think it's the CCP that's got certain rules over there, which are, you know, they have like weird institutions over there, like because that when they released the new skins, there was a I don't know what the directive set forth in China about in media content, like men need to look like men. And it sounds nuts. Like men need to look like men, women need to look like women, and there should be no kind of overt sexuality shown. And that's why we got the skins, you know, where the original characters are covered up. But they did it cleverly, because I think the only reason they did it with those starter characters, Amber as well, was that if, say, a representative of the CCP played the game from the beginning, you'd only encounter those characters, and when you play the storyline, you can't select the old skins. Well, in China they don't even have the old skins anymore. They've just been totally deleted from CN accounts. So I think that's why they did it, because if you look at, like you said, Raid and Shogun, the limited characters are still coming out with some enhanced features, shall we say. And they did nerf Rosaria twice. They nerfed her boobs. I didn't even know they were nerfed. You know, like it was something like I don't pay attention to this sort of thing. I was reading Reddit, and there was a bit of hoo-ha before she came out, obviously because people were saying they nerfed her boobs, and then I went to read about it on Reddit, and apparently it was like the second nerf for Rosaria's boobs there, and they're still pretty like out of proportion for her body, and I'm like thinking, well, they probably needed the nerf, to be honest. It's like,
Dare to mess with me?
Supporting fire.
Ears of the storm.
The wind rises. Upon the gale.
it's a shame as well they don't do, you know, like events based on
Wretched vermin.
different regions of the world. So you know we get Lantern Rite every year, which is obviously a Chinese thing, like Chinese New Year. They could do like they could have like a Christmas event, right? And it would just be in Mondstadt for Christmas. They could have in Sumeru. They could have like, you know, like when it's Eid for the Muslims, they could have an event then, and it would add to the analogous nature of Teyvat with our own world. Oh, right, is that what you're saying? Like, okay, I understand now, because, yeah, they've changed to Hoyoverse. I think that's just them after becoming $1 billion company in 1 year. They realise that now they probably had this ambition before of, like, crossing over their games, right? That's why this is Genshin Impact, Honkai Impact. So they already probably thought it would be nice to cross over our games slightly, and we've had a crossover, haven't we? Fischl was in Honkai. And Yae Miko looks like one of the characters from Honkai. I've not played Honkai, so I don't really know it that well. But they probably had that in mind before, and then they thought if we change our name to Verse, Hoyoverse, then it's like, you know, like universe, like it all encompasses all of their games under one bubble, basically, in one universe, in one verse, so to speak, the Hoyoverse. So there's definitely going to be lots of crossovers going on. Alright, what else do I need to do? Let's go and see Tubby. Co-op, one was on North. Yeah, I don't think we're going to get PvP in Genshin. Like that sort of PvP. It'd be too hard for them to balance it. I mean, they could do it in a form of an arena where everyone has the same gear, you know, like, and you just pick different characters. But then they have balancing issues between characters, you know. I think it's just too much work for them. And I think they stated a while ago as well that they're not going to put like proper PvP into Genshin, which I prefer because I used to play Black Desert Online, which was PvP focused. I used to love PvP MMOs, but when I had my kid, when we had our kid, number one, it was taking too much of my life, like far too much of my time was spent. My wife didn't mind, you know, like every evening I'm sitting around grinding away and doing PvP, but I was into it too much, you know, like I say I couldn't sleep at midnight. I'd come down and grind for 2 or 3 hours, do PvP in the middle of the night, wake up in the morning, be knackered and go to work, and then be grumpy and that sort of thing. I thought, well, I can't really have a kid and put so much effort into a game. And so I started playing single player games, but then some of them were too violent and stuff. And then when I was playing Breath of the Wild, you know, the Zelda game, and I was looking for a guide for it, and that's how I found Genshin. I thought, oh, what's this? Downloaded it, installed it, and it was, oh, I've got realm currency. It was just like the amount of time you have to put into Genshin, because, you know, they limit you with resin and stuff. It just felt like, oh, I've done that. It felt like, it suited my lifestyle at that point. And then also, you know, in Genshin, when you kill enemies, they just kind of go poof in a cloud of smoke, so there's no blood splatters and things being chopped off and chopped and all that stuff. And Black Desert had a lot of that visceral kind of combat, and it looks a bit more real. This was, you know, it's anime, so it looks like a cartoon. So for me, it was the right time to leave. Yeah, it was the right time to leave Black Desert. But unfortunately, when I left that year, the publisher, who was the publisher? I can't remember. Cacao Games. They lost their publishing rights, and Pearl Abyss, the developers, took over publishing, and so there's a data transfer. And my gaming email is different from my normal email, and I rarely check my gaming emails, especially if I'm not playing the game. And so I missed the window to transfer my account, and it's annoying because I might have wanted to go back to that game, and I had some great gear. I had like a plus 20 weapon, which is almost impossible to make, but I managed to do it, and all this other stuff. But anyway, it's gone, and all the money I spent on the game is gone because I missed the data transfer window.
It's rather pathetic.
But yeah, Genshin just fitted into my lifestyle, and then plus because my wife saw it as well, and she likes watching anime, she wanted to start playing, and so it was something we could do in the evenings together while she was pregnant. Just suited our lifestyle a bit better. All right, I'm going to go on to my free-to-play account. So you guys are going to have to be really bored watching an AR-40 account. Take ages to kill mobs and stuff. But yeah, Genshin, like I said before, it ticked a lot of boxes for me in terms of content, you know, like the story, the history, the lore, the RPG mechanics. It was my first full-time gacha game. I played a few gacha games on my phone before, but I never really liked the business model, and the games were never good enough for me to justify spending money in them. And so I was a bit meh about gacha. But then once I got into Genshin, I was like, okay, I don't mind spending money on this game. And I only spend about the same amount a month that I was spending on Black Desert anyway. So it doesn't really, you know, change anything. I haven't named him yet because I haven't even done that part of the Archon quest. So I haven't quite got there yet to name him. I know we can name him, but I haven't got there yet. Okay, let me get some of Timmy's pigeons while I'm here. Ah man, we only got 4. That'll do. Alright, I got dailies to do. Yeah, I heard about that you can name him, but let's do the one in Dragon Spine first. But yeah, I just haven't got there yet. The thing with the Archon quests as well is because they take a bit of time to do, I don't like splitting them up and doing a little bit here and a little bit there. And so I would like to, you know, like have a few hours where I can just sit down and focus on it and probably do it off stream so I can take it all in. Because a lot of, you know, so much effort goes into the Archon quests when they make them. I feel like I got to give a bit of respect to Mihoyo, to, you know, like, sorry, Hoyoverse, and, you know, all of the teamwork that's gone into making those cutscenes and quests. So I try and, yeah, I try my best to do those Archon quests when I can pay attention. It's funny, on this account 2 days ago, I did the same thing off stream. I started doing the Leeway Archon quest, basically the first real Archon quest. And I thought I'll do it in one sitting. And it took me 5 hours and 50 minutes. I've got a video file that's 5 hours and 50 minutes. So what I've done is on 2 days ago, I cut down the first section. You know, when you finish the first quest, it's made up of 3 quests. And then yesterday I cut the second section. Today, later when my son's here, I'll cut the third section and upload it. But I was like, wow, that takes a long time. But luckily, when I'm recording footage, OBS lets you you can pause the recording, so I can just leave my character idle where my son needs attention or something. Whereas obviously if I'm streaming and he's here, it gets a bit more difficult because I've got you guys to sort of entertain or talk to, and I've got him to take care of. It becomes a bit of a pain in the butt. I don't really like streaming when he's here. That's why my streams are very short when he's with me. But now he's better. He's not sick anymore. He's back at nursery, so I've got like another hour more. Basically, I get 2 hours in the morning now to stream. team's so weak. I managed to get Raiden, as you can see. I got her on my first 50-50. Unfortunately, I haven't unlocked Inazuma yet, so I can't take her past level 40. That's why she's so weak. I don't have many weapons. I managed to somehow get a Favonius Lance, which works out pretty nicely for her.
I'll protect us. Judgment. Lights out.
I'm enjoying Layla. I've got her on both my other accounts, but obviously I'm not building her there because I've got well-built Dionas. But I do enjoy how she plays, and her shield is pretty tanky, even though she's not built very well. Like, none of my characters are built very well. This is an AR-40 account.
You can't run.
Right, I'll do. Oh, there's more of you. Yes.
Not now. Don't be scared. Let's dance. Shiver. Now you shall perish.
But yeah, I'd also forgotten about Lantern Rite coming back round. And I was watching the live stream and I was like, oh yes, we get to pick another 3-4 star character from Lyrae. And on this account it's definitely going to be Jin Cho, because I just need Jin Cho and then I can make Raiden national team. I managed to get Bennett, which was very lucky. The first 4-star I got on this account. And I've obviously got Zhang Ling from Spiral Abyss. And I just need Jin Cho. And so that's going to be my, like one of my main teams is going to be Raiden National. And I'll just need to get another 5-star DPS. And I'll build a team around that character then. And that'll be my Spiral Abyss team sorted. But this account, I actually made it just to start the series of Archon quests on my YouTube channel. Because it's more for me. I know I can go to other people's YouTube channels and watch all of the Archon quests, but I'd like to have them all on my channel because I play Genshin full time almost every day, other than perhaps the weekends when I've got family stuff to do. I play Genshin every day, so, and my channel's predominantly a Genshin channel now, so I would like to have the Archon quest there. He just disappeared. That's weird. Oh god, that sheer cold is gonna start taking my HP. So yeah, that's why I started this account like last month. And I think it was yesterday I was talking to Robbie about this account and how much easier it is. Obviously, like when you know how to do something, it becomes a lot easier. And compared to when I first started playing, I made so many mistakes when I first started playing early on. And now I just have a plan, a set plan of things to do and get done. It just seems to be flowing a lot better. But I did also forget that, your teams are really underpowered and the world level goes up quite quickly in comparison to how well built my teams are. It's a shame I missed the, I didn't see what I said. It's a shame I missed the last event where we got the Parasol weapon, the EM weapon. That would have helped me a lot. But yeah, I just wasn't leveled up in time. And I didn't play this account a lot in December because I was so busy with Christmas and stuff. Let's go up. Don't shoot me, dude. Yeah, and I managed to unlock my teapot yesterday, which is great because now I can do fishing in preparation for getting the catch. Like these little things that you know about once you've played for a while. And I'll give that to Shogun. Is it just these two guys I need to kill? Yeah?
The night is cold.
Oh no, there's a Whopper flower as well. You can't be part of the commission, can you? Oh, Barbara, I think I've changed her weapon. Because I got a Witsith yesterday, just randomly from Standard Banner, which obviously is an excellent catalyst, but it's changed my Barbara's build a bit because I had built her for EM. But she's actually doing, she's doing less damage now, the Hydro attack, but the Electro Charged are doing more damage. So that's a bit weird, because I was using Magic Guide before, which is an EM weapon. I would have thought that would have done more. Oh no, you know why Electro Charge is doing more damage? Because I changed Raven's artifacts yesterday, because she had like 7% crit rate or something. I had to change her artifacts to give her a bit more crit, and like she just wasn't critting at all. Now I'm seeing crit hits from the Electro Charge, and it can't be let's see, could be Barbara driving it. Let's just see. Yeah, no, they are critting. Yeah, that was a crit. Before I wasn't getting any crits, that wasn't a crit. That's not a crit on the Electro, no crit there. At least I'm seeing some crits. But also it's a good, was that not even my daily? Oh, it was. It's a good indication as well to me how a free to play player has to, what the trials and tribulations of playing Genshin as free to play is. Because obviously on my other accounts, I spent money. I mean, when my wife was playing, I used to do crystal top-ups on her account as well, and mine. We've always had Welkin. My wife's account's got all the BP weapons. They're not all R5s. I think 2 of them are R5. Like the Serpent Spine and Deathmatch, the rest are R1. So it's had money spent on it. So even though it's only a Welkin account now, it's not really a only Welkin account because it's previously had money spent on it. So now I can get a true free-to-play feel, even though it's slightly different than, say, you're a new player and you started playing, because a new player doesn't know what they're doing. Hello, Panic. Welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you had a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Yes, this is my free-to-play account, and it's interesting to play. I wouldn't say it's difficult. I'd just say like it takes a long time to kill things because nothing's leveled up. How are you? How are things? Let's go.
The night is cold. Night, I'll protect you. You can't run.
Yeah, it's going to be interesting seeing how it goes as free to play. I don't think I'm going to have a problem though. I've got like a plan, for at least one team, which is going to be Raiden National, which should come to fruition next patch when we can get our free character from Leeway, 4-star character. And yeah, because I need Jincho. Oh shit, this shield's come back up. I don't have Jincho, but I've got Bennett, I've got Zhang Ling. Yeah, I'm good too, thanks. Yeah, very good. Everything's swell. No problems. Glad to hear you're the same. Yeah, I was saying earlier to Eureka before you came on the stream, Panic, that I got very lucky on this account. I think it was a patch or two ago, Bennett was one of the 4-stars on banner. And I not only managed to get him once, I got him twice, which wasn't bad for a new starter where it's hard to save wishes. So I've got C1 Bennett and Zhang Ling from floor 3 on Spiral Abyss. So I won my first 50-50 and got Raiden, but I'm stuck. I can't get to Inazuma yet, so she's stuck at level 40. But we'll get there. So basically, I'm at AR 40 now, and I've already got almost got one team sorted out. And next patch, I'll get my Jincho. And Raiden National team spanks, really good team. And yeah, about what I was saying earlier as well about how much easier the game is when you know what you're doing. I managed to get to floor 6 chamber 1 on Spiral Abyss when I was AR 27. Can you believe it? AR-27, I hit floor 6. Because after floor 4, we get our free collie now. And when I got collie, I thought, oh, I could run to Sumeru and make Dendro main character, use Barbara, and then I've got a Bloom team. And so I did that and went back to Spiral Abyss and managed to get to floor 6, which isn't half bad for AR-27. I think on my main account when I first started playing, I got my Zhangling and didn't go back to Spiral Abyss for months. I was just like, you know, my teams aren't strong enough. And it wasn't so much my teams weren't strong enough, I just didn't have the right setup for teams, or I didn't know what I was doing, and elemental reactions, all that stuff. But yeah, once you know the game, I think, then a free-to-play account becomes a lot easier to manage. You know where to put your resources, you know when to spend them, when not to spend them, etc. Alright, let's get off this team. Old Razor. Hey, this is my... Where's my tiny roster? Let's show you. I've hardly got many characters. We've got Lisa, obviously there, who's limited. Bennett, Rosaria, Layla, Shogun, Sai, Kujo. I'm not going to build Kujo, I don't think, because I don't play Raiden Hyper Carry. I always play Raiden National. Alright, let's take... yeah, let's take Hyper Bloom. It's my Hyper Bloom team. And Bloom is just such a powerful reaction. It's like the meta these days. Even at like low AR, it does significant damage.
Shine down.
I'll break that thing. I don't want to fight these mobs. Oh my god, this thing is so strong. It's just going to burst. Not that this thing is so strong, it's just my characters are so weak. Oh. The only thing that I'm not enjoying about the new account is because, like, this sort of thing where things are just taking a bit too long, and you know, like, usually I'm pressed for time. But it's not too bad, you know, as long as I just do my dailies and resin burn every day, the account progresses, and then when I've got time I can, oh, there's a drop there, I can do quest related stuff. Might as well take these lamplight grasses. You know, when you've got a new account, you kind of like need every regional speciality you come across. You dare not sort of leave anything lying on the floor. You have to come and harvest it later. Alright, daily's all done. Let's go. You know what? I might as well do the ley lines as well while we're here. Yeah, my where is my Bennett? Bennett and Zhangling are the ones I'm working on priority. This is it's 2057 185. These stats are funny. He's using 3-star. Most of my characters are using 3-star weapons. Oh, I got him C2. I thought he was C1. Wow, I got him C2. I forgot about that. I got really lucked out on that banner. His talents are here. Can we take this up? No. Oh, it's today. Now, who do I do? Resistance. Unfortunately, their books are on the same day, Diligence and Resistance. She's already at 6. Gwuba can wait. We should take Fantastic Voyage to 6. Alright, we'll do Resistance books after getting our ley lines. And it's funny, when I got Zhangling, I went to Liyue and was just opening chests to find one of these. I know this doesn't really help because I don't play her on field and passive, but the crit rate obviously helps a lot. Who else? Yeah, I think I'm just going to work on these two today because they're my priority, to get them ready, and then I'll probably get Jincho before I get to Inazuma, get him ready, and then it'll just be Raiden to finish off the national team, the rational team. So it's causing it raiding national rationing.
Shine down.
Shouldn't have hit you.
Germinate. Ha! Let's dance. Huh. Huh. Huh.
Oh, he's over there.
Scatter.
No, don't hit me with that. I suspect mine's going to be the same, Alex, to be honest. I was not expecting to win my first 50-50, you know. I was thinking, alright, I was hoping I got D-Look on Mona. Or even Jean would have been alright from standard banner. Oh sorry, we've got Tignari now as well. Even he would have been good. Just a main DPS, you know. Or someone that can be used as a main DPS. But yeah, somehow I got Shogun. I was like, fair enough. That's good luck. Getting Bennett, like 3 copies of Bennett as well. And that was when I just started the account, so I was literally, you know, like every wish I was getting, every 160 primo gems I was getting, I was wishing straight away. not the wisest way to do it really, but I just needed to get something, you know, like extras to help the account out. And obviously when I saw Bennett on banner, I was like, oh, he's just needed, regardless of anything else. Don't know when he'll be on banner again, don't know how long it'll take me to get him if I don't try and get him, you know, when he was there. Because I remember my main account, I didn't have Bennett for months. Like at least 3 or 4 months I didn't have Bennett.
There is no escape.
And I was maining D-Look then. And I gimped myself badly back then as well, because I didn't like how Jin Cho looked, his design. And I was like, oh, you know what, Barbara will do fine. She can apply Hydro. D-Look's melee, so he's up close. Not realizing that, you know, it's the off-field Hydro application from Jin Cho that you're looking for from his burst, not so much when he just has his rain swords around the character. And then when I finally rectified that issue and started playing him, I was like, ah, okay. This is what I should have been doing for months. Yeah, and then it was shortly after that I got Bennett to finish the Vape team, basically. God, this guy's taking ages to kill. Just die already, please. Thank you. Alright, next one is where? This way. Yeah, what level is this width? So they can't be high. 20. Oh, we can ascend it. Oh, okay. Let's try and level it up a bit. I don't know if I've got any blue ores. Oh, we've got quite a few. Oh, I've got more white tassels as well. I should be refining. I don't look at the things I get, you know, that's pretty bad. Oh, we can almost ascend it again. That's good. What day is this? It's Friday. Well, we're going to do Bennett's talent books today instead of that weapon. Yeah, sorry, Zhangling weapon. Let's refine this. I had no idea I'd picked up more copies. That's good, and Rosaria's as well. Let's refine this. I saw another halberd in there somewhere. That'll do. Very good. Let's go. I'm gonna need to do a Mora ley line as well.
Go, Barbara, go!
Go, Barbara, go. Funny now, I play Barbara like on 2 of my accounts. I actively play Barbara in Bloom teams.
I'll protect you. Shine down.
Get some particles, please. Thank you. Come over here, you guys. so we can get the new ones when they spawn. That's right.
Focus on for some. Let the show begin.
Illusion shattered.
Get the summer shot.
Shine down.
It's kind of like on my wife's account as well. A couple of months ago, I managed to get the best artifact I've got in the game. Like crit stats wise, just every stat was pure offense. It was crit rate, crit damage. It was a HP circlet on Nilou. So double crit substats with attack percent and energy recharge, and it's got 43% crit damage on it. Like every roll went into crit damage, and it's on my wife's account basically, and I don't have Yilan there either, so I can only use it on Nilou. Which is sad. Sad. And for that reason, I'm not farming out the new Bloom set of artifacts on that account, because I don't want to have that one piece sitting there not doing anything. I'd really like to get Yilan on that account, but I don't have the wishes for it. Especially not if they kind of rerun Eula anytime soon. I've been waiting for Eula for so long. I think out of all of the available characters now, between my accounts, I'm just missing Eula and Shenhe. And Shenhe's definitely going to be on my main account to support my Ayaka. But
There is no escape. Inazuma
yeah, but with Eula, I've never really wanted her. So that's what I do now. I try and get those characters I don't really want, or don't really want to spend money getting, but wouldn't mind playing. Try and get those for free on my wife's account. But like in terms of like team building and what would help the account more, I think Yilan would help the account more than getting you. But I've got to, set like limits and priorities and stuff. Did you see the way the particles just hung there in the air until I changed character? This is really the wrong team for this. But for Cryo, especially without Shogun, we need to get her up.
Come on, we can do it.
She's got cooldown.
Terminate.
illusion shattered.
God, this takes ages to kill with this team.
Shine down.
The shields, I can't get the shields down. I'm gonna go and change team. We just go reset them and change team because that is taking too long. I hope you do too. I also hope you don't lose your 50-50, and well, it's not quite 50-50, is it? It's like 75-25 or something like that. But I hope you don't lose that, because if you get Aqua Simulacra, that's pretty good as well. I don't know, have you got Yilan? Even if you don't have her, it's still pretty good weapon on any kind of DPS, like bow DPS. Oh, excuse me. I need pyro. This will do. Let's go. Okay, well, I mean, either way, it's still a great weapon to have. Let's hope you get the Homer though. It's like Homer, Aqua Simulacra. It's one of those that you can, like with Homer is good because it can go on basically anyone and make them better who can use a polearm. Aqua Simulacra is the same, I'd say, for bow users.
My guiding stars, shine for me.
I mean, it's such a stacked second half we're having. Hu Tao and Yilan, two amazing characters that actually work amazingly together as well. They've got such good synergy. You know, like having Yilan, Jincho, and Hu Tao, and like Zhongli for shields. That is just a banging team.
I'm going in.
all obstacles.
I think you could still get away with playing her with Albedo and Zhongli as well, like with Bennett. I don't think there's that much.
Illusion shattered.
Sorry, with Xin Cho. There's not that much difference in damage output, but it is better. Where is he?
Everybody stand back.
Personally, like, because I can't put up with Hu Tao's stamina issues and I don't have C1,
Let's light it up.
I like with you, obviously, like, do get your Staff of Homer because you probably wanted it for ages, but I wouldn't go for it if I was in your position, knowing what I know now. But that's just because I don't like playing my Hu Tao. I would probably go for like Yilan myself.
Torn to oblivion.
It's funny with Yilan as well, because when she was released, I didn't care if I got her or not. I won her on 50-50, and it was just like, man, if I get her, I get her. If I don't, I don't. It's just another Jin Cho, right? And then when I got her and built her up, and then I like managed to snag her weapon as well on the first try, I didn't have to go Epitomized Path. I was like, this character's amazing. Like, she's so good. And her elemental skill is very fun. The way you can run for far, so it greatly increases your exploration. But also, like, it's really fun just tagging the enemies, like running through them all and then trying to center yourself in the middle of them so they all get sucked in a little bit. It's really fun. It's really satisfying. But yeah, we got good banners. Even Zhao's still alright these days. I wouldn't sort of recommend him over Hu Tao or Yilan.
Thank you for completing.
And then obviously we've got the new boy, Mr. Al Haytham.
Add Astra.
Yeah, I'm going for Al Haytham. I hope I can win my 50-50. If I win my 50-50, then I will do a crystal top up and try and get his weapon. I don't know how many wishes I've got. I don't think I've got that many saved up. I would have to check. We're not going to get another level on the BP today. That much is certain. Alright, so... What's funny here as well, I haven't unlocked, like, condensed resin, because I'm still doing Mondstadt rep. Actually, my leeway rep should be accessible now, because I've done the majority of the Archon quest. I'm not sure if you have to do past, like, the Dainslift bit, which is next. You know, we will be reunited. That's next on my Archon quest list on this account. I might need to do that. Let's just go and check. Let's see if I can switch rep, because if I can, I'll switch over to here. So I've got the design for the NRE. That's all I really want for Mondstadt rep. I don't really care about wings. They can get them later, you know. They're just fashion. Yao Yao. Yeah, I'm definitely getting her on my main account and my wife's old account. Definitely, because I think she's going to help a lot with Dendro teams. She's Dendro healer. And we've been lacking a Dendro healer. So this is why I want her. And plus I've got, you know, like, I've got all the other 4-star, like, Luo characters. So there isn't any reason for me not to go for her. But yeah, on this account, it's definitely Jin Cho. We're going to get our first and free Jin Cho. And be happy about that. I'm just dreading, like, trying to get him. Oh, great, we have unlocked. What is this? When do I learn Geoculus? Condensed resin is at level 3, okay. We're at level 1. Nice, we need 300 more. Nice, we can get to level 2. So yeah, that's just all from the Archon quest. That was the last Archon quest. Nice. So we should be able to maybe next week get to condensed resin, because that's going to be a lot more helpful to me. I really forgot about, like the bounties on Leo Monster where you have to use Elemental Sight. I totally forgot about that. It was just like, really, you want me to use Elemental Sight? So this week we can get 300 and... How much do these give? It's 40, 80, 120. So we can get this level this week, actually, if I do these. But I'm not going to have time to do them now because these bounties take me a long time with my characters being so weak. I'll do them like sometime off stream. I want to finish my resin. Let's go and get those resistance books for Benetto. Where are you, Bennett? Which domain is it again? I forget. This one, Forsaken Rift. It'd be nice being able to condense resin. Because not only does it take me a long time to kill things because my teams are weak, having to do it twice because I can't condense the resin doubles the amount of time it takes me to do things. Alright, let's go. The team will do. Cryo mobs. A bit of overload. Stroke melt. Should be fine. At least I hope it will.
Shine down.
Save that burst. When I put Bennett burst down, see if we can get some melts off Layla's burst. I need to feed Zhangling as usual. Zhangling is energy hungry. I should really just put ER Sands on it if I've got one. Just for now.
Not now. Let's light it up.
Alright, now we're ready to rock and roll.
Hey, yeah. Don't be scared.
Well, who's got the highest level weapon? Maybe Zhangling? Don't know. I need to kill this one. Damn it.
Nice and spicy.
I don't use. Oh, I'm gonna have to use his burst to heal
Stand back.
Zhangling.
Illusion shattered.
The night is cold.
I do like Layla. I was saying this earlier to Eureka that if I didn't have heavily invested Diona on both other accounts, I would definitely build Layla. Which is pretty good.
Off we go.
And just she can't heal, that's the only thing she can't do that Diona can do.
Let's light it up.
Right, let's do that. I missed.
Not now. You're toast.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Wow, where are you going? How did I hit them? Hit them! Sheesh kebab, I'm almost dead.
Stars.
Oh, this is a bit of a mess.
Stars, shine for me. Let's light it up.
I love that melt damage. Love me a bit of melt damage. I'll get out of there, Zhangling.
Shine down.
The night is cold.
It takes so long. I don't think I've got enough time to finish. I might do. I've got 20 minutes before I've got to go and get my son from his school, his nursery.
Let's light it up. Not now. At the frying pan.
There is no escape. Now you shall perish. Ha.
That guy's still alive, and that guy got a shield anyway. The point is going over to him.
Teamwork is dreamwork. Go back. Get them.
Shine down.
Right, let's try and save our bursts for the next round. Oh, sheesh. 20 resin. Wait a sec. How have I got condensed resin? How is that possible? Did I get one as a reward for joining Leeway Rep? Perhaps. I don't know, but I'll save it. That's weird. I don't have the recipe for it yet. Or do I? Go away. No, I don't. It must have been a reward from joining Leeway Rep, I guess. That's weird.
Illusion shattered. Let's light it up.
Bring some energy, mate. Energy. Oh shit.
Just watch me. I'm going in.
He's almost dead. Yeah, he's dead. At least we got his burst down. That's all that matters.
No escape. Adventure time.
Heal, 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 heal.
Don't be scared. Out of the frying pan.
Illusion shattered. Inazuma shines eternal.
Get out of there, get out of there. I hate those icicles. It's just like stun lock you.
Boba, get them.
Everybody stand back.
Nice and spicy.
There is no escape.
Stars, shine for me. Not now.
Let's light it up.
Boba, get them.
Illusion shattered. Torn to oblivion.
Kill this guy. Come on, level 40 Shogun. Don't die, Bennett. Damn it.
Benny's
Oh,
adventure
there goes
team.
Bennett.
I have failed.
Can't get him up again, I don't think. We must have cooldown on our food.
Don't be scared.
Check. Yeah, 25 seconds. It'll be over before 25 seconds, I think. Actually, that's wishful thinking. It won't be over before 25 seconds. These weak-ass characters. Jump, jump, jumpity jump. Get out of there. At least the Pyronado is still hitting everyone.
Out of the frying pan.
There is no escape.
Wait, let me not. Let's go back to Goober.
Now you shall perish.
Burn him, Goober, or you become a chili. A Juan chili.
My guiding stars. Stars, shut Boba, get them.
Oh my god, Raiden's dead too. Everyone's dying. Get out of there. You got no HP.
Nice and spicy. The night is cold.
Alright, god. Everyone dead. I don't have any NRE built yet either because I don't have enough electro crystals to craft it. So I have to like manually come in here and do food. It's so funny. I'll fill them up. Let's fill them all up.
Off we go. Adventure time.
So we've got 60 left, that's 3 more runs. That last one took me about 5 minutes. I might have enough time to do 3 more runs. My tea has gone cold, unfortunately. Can we get you up? No, we can't.
Adventure time.
The overload is pretty helpful, but we can deal without it.
At the front.
Let's light it up. Teamwork is dreamwork.
Hey, yeah.
Oh shit, so you're used to
Don't be scared.
switching.
Not now.
Move.
Let's light it up.
Oh gosh, don't kill Shangling.
Nice and spicy.
Let's light it up.
Still can't get her up. And his shield is back on.
Boba, get them.
Let's light it up. I'm going in.
Eat this. Stars, shine for me. My guiding stars.
Illusion shattered.
Nice and spicy.
Teamwork is dreamwork.
Yeah, those icicles.
There is no escape.
Not now. At the front, man. Into the fire.
Let's light it up.
Man, it takes so long on a new account to do this
Adventure
crap.
time.
Oh, relatively new account. How old are we? A month old, I think? I need to check on the Mohio
Don't be
website.
scared.
See how old this account is.
Shine down.
Boba, get them.
Inazuma shines eternal.
Alright, let's go. No, save that condensed. I wonder if we've got enough talent books to take his burst up. Let's have a look. Mr. Benetto. Talents. Oh, we do, but we don't have a Silver Raven insignia. What about this? Ooh, yes, let's take it up. I do use it a lot. Now, conceivably, we need 9, so we're going to need 18. I don't care about that. I care about that. We might take Goover up to 5. We're going to do diligence books instead. Let's go to Mondstadt and see what we can make, what we can craft. I've still got 40 resin left. I don't want to waste it. Alright, so we need resistance books and Silver Raven insignias. Resistance, we can make 2. Layla gives a bonus, good. No bonus from that time. Silver Raven insignias. I might need some of these ones, so I'm not going to craft them all. So Bennett, we're short by how many books? 2 books, and 2. I mean, 2 more of those insignias. We can only make 2 anyway. Alright, Zhangling. Can we make any diligence books? Prosperity Gold, no. Ballad, Ingenuity. Resistance, alright, no. I guess we're going to go back to that domain then, because we want Bennett done first. Yeah. He is like the priority character at the moment. Ooh, it's getting a bit chilly. I could just use that condensed. Be done in one run, but then I'll still have 40 original resin I need to burn. So we will have to do it the hard way. Okay, let's see what we can see.
My guiding stars. I'm going in.
Adventure time.
This is the wrong domain. Come to the wrong domain. That's weapon ascension material to the main. This is wasting my precious time. My precious last few minutes. Silly man. Coming to the wrong domain. Which one is it? Oh, it's the Frozen Abyss. Oh. Yeah, if I can get his burst to 6 today, which we should be able to get 2 blue books from one run. And that will be sorted, and then we'll use the last 20 resin on diligence books. Which is today. Yeah, we'll use the last 20 resin for getting Zhangling. How many books do we have for her? For Booba. Oh no, I won't use the 20 resin, I'll use it on a ley line. Better spent there.
The night is cold. Nice and spicy.
There is no escape.
Teamwork is strength. Stars shine for.
Let's light it up.
Eat this. Boba, get it.
Illusion shattered.
Out of the frying pan, into
What
the
are you
fire.
running away from? From us.
There is no escape.
Now we get the shield back up. And actually Benetton made short work of it.
Let's light it up.
Alright, shield up please.
Stars.
Everybody stand back.
Out of the frying pan, into.
Now you shall perish. That's gonna hurt.
Teamwork is strength. Cold. Mine to command. The night. Eat this.
Shine down. Torn to oblivion.
Alright, finish him please, Shogun. Alright, she's not strong enough to finish him.
Illusion
Really, get your
shattered.
shield back up, mate.
Adventure time. Off we go.
Alright, one more run. And then I will be done. And actually, this might be the run. The last one. Let's see. It is the last one. Right, let's leave. Use that 20 resin on either Mora or Herowitz leyline. Benetto. Let's take Fantastic Voyage to 6. Perfecto. Mora's alright. We'll do Herowitz. Thankfully it's right here. Hopefully get this done in no time. And then it's time for me to go do the school run, do the daddy stuff.
I'm going in.
My guiding stars. Don't be scared.
no one's coming over here.
Adventure time.
Right, I don't have time to stay in one place. I need to chase them down.
Let's light it up.
Well, Bennett's hitting right now. His elemental skills hitting quite a lot when it crits. I say quite a lot, but it's relative, isn't it?
Shine down.
We go. I always bounce back. Just watch me. Teamwork is strength. You're toast.
Illusion shattered. Now you shall perish.
Hopefully now they will perish. Well, they did perish, but now there's more of them.
Shine on.
Let's say change the
The
move.
night is cold. Cold. Learn to command.
Go in.
Into the fire. Let's light it up.
Right, we missed Bennett burst. We'll just do it with that snapshot.
Let's light it up. Everybody stand back.
Torn to oblivion.
Stars, shine for me. Let's light it up.
Come on, come on.
Nice and spicy.
Times like these, I wish I had Kazahut to suck all the drops in to one position. Alright. Right, everyone, and that is the right time for me to be stopping the stream. Let's see. Yeah, I will have to do that over the weekend. The bridge is fine. Both of them. Yes. Alright, thank you everyone who joined. Eureka, Panic, Astorana, anyone else who joined and I've forgotten, thank you very much. Have a nice day. And I'll be back tomorrow. Adios.